Okay, ladies and gents. Okay, so what we're going to do, okay, is we're going to talk about the basic equations that you guys are going to be working with. Okay, so the first one is going to be exponential. And exponential looks like this. It's going to be y is equal to a times e b to the x. Okay, a is an initial value. Okay, b is your growth or decay. Okay, if that number b is positive, then you have growth. If b is negative, then you have decay. All right, the next one is going to be logarithmic. Okay, so we have y is equal to a plus b times the logarithm of x, or y is equal to a plus b natural log of x. Okay, again, a is the initial value, b is a constant. You might find yourself solving a system of equations to do these. Okay, all right, and the last one is called logistic. Okay, now this is kind of a special case. It's used when you have what we call a limiting factor. Okay, it'll look like this. A divided by 1 plus b e raised to the rx, like that. Okay, now what they mean by a limiting factor is this. So you cannot have something that grows without bound. Something is always going to limit it. So whether that be population or bacterial growth or something like that, you're always going to have a limiting factor, space, resources, things like that. So this is when you have that limiting factor. So A is going to be your limiting factor. It's going to define your horizontal asymptote. If you look at the graph. Okay. Then you're going to find that you're going to have something, what they're going to look for, something called an inflection point. Okay. And what happens at an inflection point is your rate of change or your rate of growth starts to decrease. Okay, it starts to get smaller. So what happens is you reach kind of a point where you can't grow as fast, and that's your inflection point. So point at which the rate of increase starts to get smaller. Okay. And there's actually a formula for this. It's ln of b divided by r and then a over 2. Like that. So it's an actual point. So this will be an x value and this will be a y value. Okay, now what's going to happen with these videos, because I don't want to do 2 hours worth of word problems, is I'm going to break them up. So these are your basic formulas, and I have about 5 to 6 problems that we're going to do, each one at a time, so you can look at what you need. Okay, see you in a bit.